Hey everybody, how you going? So today I thought we'd get HJ involved. You're probably sick of seeing me at this point 3 times a week. So welcome HJ.
Hi.
She's got a really interesting body actually. She's got really tight hamstrings, she's got really mobile hips and a really mobile lower back. So I thought it'd be a great reference for you guys to see her practice. We haven't actually done a practice in about...
I haven't done yoga in like 2 years.
Funnily enough, we live together. We haven't practiced together in about a year's time. We just tried to do a little bit of a rehearsal, but...
I fell over twice.
So if we end up in an argument or something like that, bear with us. It could be a bit messy, but we'll try and have a bit of fun with it. Now, let's just get straight into it. So make your way onto your back with your legs, that's it. And I'll try and stay out of the way. I'll try and keep it about HJ. Now, for everybody else, let's make your way onto your backs and probably make sure that you have a block available, or like always, maybe something under the back of your neck if you feel any tension or too exposed in the throat. So we're going to start off with our hands on our lower ribs anyway. Very good. Start to roll out through the shoulders a little bit. Perfect. And maybe start with one shoulder and then the next. Very nice, very nice. And then you're going to tuck the chin slightly. And then press through the soles of the feet, press through the heels here to get as long as you can all the way from the crown of your head, all the way down to the heels. That's it. And you're just sort of going to let your toes flop now. And you're going to let the feet spill out to the side. Good. Now let's do that one more time. This is just a nice lengthening movement. So take a deep breath in. Exhale and press through the heels. You can even flex back on the toes. Now stay in that posture, then inhale and try and press the crown of your head towards the wall behind you. So imagine you're trying to fill that space. You're trying to get as long as your mat. Then on your next exhale, sort of let go of it all. Good. Really good. Let's do one more of those. That's it. So there's 2 breaths there. Exhale as you get even longer. Now let's inhale. Stay with it. And then exhale, release. Good. And then we're going to walk the soles of the feet back towards the hips here. Perfect, guys. Very, very nice. Now, walking the heels out a little bit wider than the hips, and letting the knees fall in. And then that's it. And anybody that's practiced with me before knows this one's, probably knew this one was coming. So from here, let's just start to take a bit of breath, guys. So soften your gaze. Always in these morning practices, I like to not fully close the eyes. It's nice to just soften the gaze. So you're just looking through the cracks in the eyelashes there. Good. And you might just shuffle your shoulders down away from your ears a little bit there, HJ. That's it. Good. Now I want you to start to breathe in through the nose. Take a deep breath in, feel your ribs expand. And then exhale. Perfect. Let's do 3 more of those. Exhale through the mouth even. Sometimes it's quite nice to even sort of press the air out through the lips. Let's do 1 more of those. That's it. We're actually going to do 1 more and we're really going to purge it out now. Draw that energy in. Deep breath in. Breathe it out. Very nice. Very good. Looking good there. Now let's start to do a couple of these pelvic tilts. So you're going to start to, on your next inhale, let the ribs flare. Arch the back. That's it. Let the pelvis roll away from the body. Then exhale, squeeze down. Good. Really good, HJ. Now, inhale, arching. You're not pressing through the heels, all in the abdomen there. Exhale, squeezing down. She's still got it, guys. 3 more of those. Inhale. Let's all move with breath. And exhale. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Last one, inhaling. Nice. Exhale. Now this is a really important technique to learn, guys. So she's going to hold that posture. Don't put any pressure through your heels there, so you're not relying on the pressure in your feet. That's it. Now you're going to take a deep breath into the chest. So her abdomen isn't expanding, it's just her upper body, which is really good. Exhale, squeeze down through the lower back. And then she's going to bring the knees in towards the body, lifting the soles of the feet off the ground. That's it. Now let's stack the knees just above the hips a little bit more there. So you're going to bring the knees forward a touch. That's it. That's really, really nice. winging the elbows out. That's it. We're going to take our first little twist here, guys. So if there's tension on the lower back here with the knees stacked, you can bring the knees back towards the body just a touch. Yes, that's it. We'll take a deep breath in and rock the knees over to the right-hand side. Very good. Let's come back up when you're ready. And exhale, come over to the left-hand side. Let's inhale. So HJ is very mobile in the lower back here, so she can sort of just flop over. So I want you to actually be a little bit more recruited on the next one. So coming back up, just rock over to the right hip and give yourself a 45-degree angle and no more. Keep that left shoulder grounded. That's it. We'll take an extra breath here. Use the exhale to ground down through the spine. Good concentration. Now we're coming back up and coming all the way over to the left-hand side. Now, HJ's got one of these bodies where she can just fall into poses, so she's not held up by muscle all the time. So it's really important that she squeezes her knees together here and that she recruits. That's it. So it's the spine twisting and she's not sort of dumping into the joints. And then we'll come back up. Then we're going to reach one hand for each knee. Squeeze the knees in towards the chest and let the tailbone lift. Let's do 3 of those. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze in.
Do it go all the way out?
You can if you like, yeah. You can inhale, extend. That's plenty there. So for most of us, HJ is pretty strong in the core. For most of us, you wouldn't go much further than that. We're actually going to hold here, which was a really good question. We're going to hold here. We're going to take 5 breaths. And this is called finding your edge, guys. So the knees might be stacked above the hips. They might be further behind. For HJ, she can bring hers a bit in front of the hips there and squeeze the knees in. That's it. Now bring your hands back to your lower ribs and feel the upper body expand here. Deep breath in, stay long in the neck. Exhale. She's putting me to shame, guys. Deep breath in, long exhale. Now we're going to do one more of those. Deep breath in, long exhale, and lowering the soles of the feet down to the mat now. That's it. Why don't you bring the hands down to the sides of the body? That's it. And bring the wrists in towards the hips. Like so your wrists are touching your hips, and walk the feet back just a touch. That's it. That's good posture. Now, because HJ's got such a mobile back, she really has to recruit. So she's going to exhale and squeeze the lower back down into the mat here. Good. She's going to press into the heels now, maintaining that posture, and lift the hips up off the ground. That's it. Good. And let's do it with breath, guys. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, arching. Exhale, lower down. Very good. Inhale, arching. Really good recruitment there. Now we're going to hold for 3 breaths. Good. Very good. Now, it's tempting to look over towards the screen here, but try to keep your gaze on the ceiling. Protect your neck here, guys. Very good. She can even shuffle the shoulders away from her ears just a touch. That's it. Now let's expand your chest towards me, HJ. Deep breath in. Lowering down when you're ready there. Lowering down. Hands back to the lower ribs. Perfect. And rocking the knees from side to side. That's it. Just take a little bit of lower back release there. Really, really good. Nice. And then coming back up to a neutral position, you're going to make your way up into a seated position, HJ. So how I like to do it is place the hands just above the tailbone, press yourself up into a seated position. That's it. Now, spinning around, and we didn't actually practice this one. I'm just throwing this one in here, so we'll see how this goes. What she's going to do is she's going to bring her hands to heart center. Now, you guys can be up on a block if you like. So we're going to be up here for a couple of minutes. If you're feeling tension in the lower back, HJ looks all right there. What she's going to do is bring hands to heart center. And then she's going to reach the arms out and reach the palms out as far as she can. She's going to try and even sort of touch her hands on the walls behind her. Now, she's got real mobile shoulders as well. For me, it wouldn't be as far as that. And then she's going to exhale, bring the hands forward. That's it. And her shoulder blades are separating here. That's it. And then she's going to reverse that. She's going to bend the elbows and reach out. Spread your wings. That's it. And exhale. Come forward. That's it. Keep the chin lifted a little bit there. That's it. Inhale. Spread the wings. Feel your collarbones, your clavicles opening up. And exhale, come forward. 2 more of those. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Let's do 1 more of those. And exhale. Bind the fingertips together here, HJ. That's it. Then you're going to bring the elbows in. You're going to flip the palms and reach up. There we go. Now, wrap the sides in a little bit. So you're going to tuck the tailbone just a touch. That's really good. That's really good. Now reach towards the ceiling. Release the hands and all the way out. Now she's going to spin up onto hands and knees here. So you're going to spin over. So far, so good. So, when you're ready, HJ, we're going to move through cat-cow. We're going to roll the shoulders back and press the chest forward. Good. And then just going to exhale, arch. That's it. Let's do 4 more of those. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And you'll have to help me keep count here, HJ. Exhale. Must be 2.
I'm on the last one now.
Oh, yeah, okay. Inhale. Exhale. Now, guys, we're going to do 1 more, and I just want you to be really aware of what's happening. So as you inhale and your chest presses forward, notice how HJ's tailbone's lifting, her pelvis is rocking forward. As she exhales, same thing. She's going to arch, and she's tucking her tailbone under there. Good. So on the next one, she's going to do that exact movement and lift her knee in towards her ribs. So staying with your right knee, going to exhale, arch the back, and bring the right knee in. Yes, that's it. Then she's going to inhale, just extend. Not collapse into the lower back, and exhale, extend. Sorry, exhale, bring it in. Inhale. Exhale. Now once again, HJ is pretty mobile. She's lifting her heel quite high. You don't have to. It can just be in line with your hip, and that's cool as well. Exhale, bring it in. Good. Inhale. Last one, exhale. How many was that, HJ? 5?
Nice.
We'll do 5 on the next
3.
slide.
Okay.
What was it? 2 more. Inhaling.
I'm not sure.
Exhaling. Last one, inhale. And exhaling. Just place that knee down as you inhale. Let's have a go on the left side, guys. So with breath, 5 of these extension contractions. Let's inhale. That when you're ready, extend, inhale. And exhale, guiding that knee in. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Good. Exhaling. Good recruitment there, HJ. Keep the toes pointing towards the mat as you inhale. That's it. Exhale.
This is the last one.
Yeah, last one. Inhaling. Exhaling. Placing the knee down on the mat as she exhales. Inhale, sorry. She's going to exhale, sink down over the heels now. Just take a little bit of lower back release. Balasana, child's pose. So she's just going to shift her hips from side to side there. Good. Take a deep breath in. Expand the back of the lungs here. Exhale. And she's widened her knees a little bit there, which is really cool. She's sort of allowing herself to spill in, which is really nice. She's quite an intuitive mover. So when we're going to come back up onto hands and knees here. That's it. So we're going to move through our first sort of little lunging sequence here. So she's going to use that same movement. She's going to extend the leg, the right leg. That's it. And you can keep your toes on the ground if you like. That's another variation. Then she's going to exhale, step her right foot through, next to her right hand. Good. So she's going to bring her hands to her hips, tuck her tailbone under, and she's already lifted up, which is great. She's going to reach all the way up. That's cool. Reach all the way up. She's going to exhale, spill forward into that knee. Good. And she's going to inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, spill forward there, HJ. Coming all the way forward. And she's going to step back. And she's going to come through her first chaturanga here. So she's going to tuck the tailbone under. That's it. So that's it. And lowering down. Good. She's going to inhale, lift. Exhale, come all the way down. She's going to press back up. Come all the way back up onto hands and knees. Sink down over the heels there. And we'll go through that same flow on the left side. So when you're ready, we'll inhale, come up onto hands and knees. You can extend the left leg in the same movement. Then exhale, step through. Give yourself a nice long step there because you've got a lot of mobility in the hips. That's it. Inhale, sweep all the way up now. That's it. Up through the midline, reaching up. And sinking down. Good. Inhale, open the chest towards the ceiling now. Exhale, fold forward. Very nice. Stepping back. and lowering down all the way through. Well done. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Pressing back up and sinking down. Now we're going to flow through that one more time just with breath, guys. So just get lost in the breath. You know the sequence. We'll come up, extend the right leg. Exhale, step through. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, spill forward. Now you're opening the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Lowering all the way down. Well done. Stepping back. Lowering, yeah. Lowering through your chaturanga.
Oh.
That's cool. Inhale. My mistake. Coming down. Let's go through the left side. So when you're ready, pressing back up. Sink back down. Inhale, extend. Take your time. Exhale, stepping through. So that's it. Well done. Nice long stance. Sweep up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open the chest. And you're going to spill forward now, coming down onto the hands. Stepping back. That's it. Tucking the toes now, HJ. We're going to come straight back into downward dog for this one. Good. So we're not going to go through too many chaturangas. We're not going to wear you out too early. So once again, HJ's got a really mobile back here and mobile hips. So she can really easily get this sort of over correction or over tilt as she comes into downward dog. But her hamstrings are quite tight. So what she needs to do is take a nice big bend in the knees here. That's it. That's good. And then she's just going to press away from her hands and bring herself back towards me. Like she's trying to press towards me. Good. Now she can actually start to put a little bit of pressure down through the heels. That's it. Just a little bit. And then we'll take a deep breath in. Find your breath there, HJ. And then lower back down to the knees as you exhale. That's it. Sink back down over the heels. Nice. Let's come back up onto hands and knees. That's it. Let's find your downward dog again. Let's go through that little flow. So inhale and then exhaling for downward dog. Well done. We're going to inhale, come back to the knees here. So you're going through sort of, that's it. Bring the chest forward and exhale, sinking down. That's it. Over the heels. One more. Inhaling. Tuck the toes. Exhale. Good. We're going to take an extra breath here. Long exhale. Press through the heels. One more inhale. Exhale. Stay with it. And you're going to inhale, come forward. Back to the knees and forward. And she's going to step through to a lunge now. Good. We're going to turn this into a nice little twist. So reach up as you inhale. That's it. Set your column up. Make sure you're tucking the tailbone a little bit there. And she's going to take a twist. So what she'll do is bring her right hand to her right hip. That's it. She's going to reach the left hand forward. Now just wait there. So just make sure that knee's stacked above the heel, HJ. That's it. That's much better. Left hand to the right knee. Keeping the chest open. She's going to take a deep breath in and bring her chest towards her right hip. Exhale. That's it. Really nice posture here. Now that might be plenty for you guys. That might be enough. If she wants to, she can start to extend the arm towards me. The right arm, that is. And her palm would be facing out. Good. And she's keeping her sides wrapping in, so she's not falling into her lower back here. And now that she's set up in this posture, she can actually start to bring the hips forward towards the front of the mat, a touch there, and sink into a lunge a little bit more. You bring your knee forward as well. That's it. Good. Now lengthen through this right arm. Long exhale. And she's going to use her inhale to sort of lift herself back out of the pose. Unwrap that left hand. Reach all the way up to your lunge there. Fold forward, exhale, HJ. That's it, all the way through. Let's see if we can remember all that on the other side.
Are you going to tell me?
Yeah, step back. Cool, we're going to come back into downward dog, I think. We'll shift back through downward dog. Just take one deep breath in. Exhale, coming, and then on the inhale, coming down to the knees. That's it. Exhale, step through. Inhale, sweeping up. Good. Now set yourself up. You might need to bring the weight back into that right knee a little bit. Good. Her left hand's coming down to her left hip now. Her right hand's reaching forward. Bending the elbow to keep the chest open, she's placing the right hand on the left knee. Take a deep breath in to lengthen the spine. And then as the exhale happens, she's looking out over that left shoulder. Perfect. And she's taking that extension naturally, which is really good. And she's feeling much more comfortable on this side. So she's already started to bring the weight forward into the left knee there, which is really, really cool. Stay with it, HJ. Take 3 breaths. Remember, try not to fall in. Try not to let your ribs flare too much. So you're sort of tucking the tailbone a bit as well. That's it. That's much better. Really nice posture. Stay with your breath. Long exhale. Now we're coming back out, guys. So she's going to release that right hand. Bring the hands to heart center. Reach all the way up. That's it. She's going to exhale, fold forward. Step back. Release the lower back here, HJ. So bring the knees out nice and wide. And sink down over the heels. Well done. Really, really good. Now, I always like to cue that rocking from side to side into the hips a little bit, pressing off one and then the other. Very good. Really, really nice. Now, fill the whole body up with air here. Try and expand the whole back of the body as you inhale. Long exhale, let your chest melt in. Let's do one more of those. Inhaling. Exhaling. Good. Now she's going to come back up to downward dog, everybody. She's going to come back up onto hands and knees. So that's it. Tuck the toes, find your downward dog. She's got 5 breaths here in downward dog. And you can just stay on your knees if you like. If 5 breaths is too much, that's cool. Now, what you actually want to do there, HJ, is point the tailbone towards the wall a touch. Not towards the ceiling, but towards the wall to lengthen the spine. That's it. That's looking really, really good. Now start to put a little bit more pressure through the heels to lift your hips a bit. That's it. Really, really good. Yeah, she's probably on about 5 breaths now. 5 breaths, HJ?
4.
That sounded like 5. So take a deep breath in, look towards the wrists now. And then exhale, take steps towards the wrists. That's it. She's going to take a half lift here, so bring the feet in a little bit closer. That hip, yep, that's it, that's perfect. She's going to slide the hands up her shins and flatten out the spine. That's it, there we go. Lifting the shoulders a little bit. That's it. Bending the knees a bit there, HJ, to sort of support. Yes, that's it. Good. Then she's just going to spill forward. Bend the knees, spill forward. Good. Now we'll do a couple of variations of that. So, this time she's going to find her half lift, I can't remember, Ardha Uttanasana, I suppose, that's it. And then she's going to actually bring her hands to her hips here. That's it. And you can even place them on the lower back if you like, that's quite cool. Palms facing up if you do that. Or the backs of the hands, that's perfect, that's good. She's actually going to bend her knees a little bit more now. And point her tailbone towards me. That's it. And then point the crown of her head towards the wall in front of her. The crown of your head, that's it. Good. She's taking a deep breath in. Now lift the chest. Shine your chest towards the front of the room. There, that's it. Now she's got this beautiful length in the spine. Take a deep breath in, HJ. And then exhale, fold forward. That's it. Now we're going to do one more of those. Now we're going to offer a variation here. So she's got 5 breaths here. She could be up in the variation we just practiced and her chest is shining bright. If you like, she could even bring hands to heart center, which means there's a bit more weight on sort of the erector muscles in her spine now, so it's a little bit more intense. Are you comfortable there?
Yeah.
So she's got 3 breaths to go. If she wanted to, she would actually put a bit more pressure into the heels and then start to extend the arms out in front. That's it, you would reach all the way out. That's it. And notice how she's bent the knees a little bit more here to compensate. That's it, we've just got 1 breath here at HJ. Deep breath in, fold forward. Good. Now, bend the knees, sweep all the way up. That's it, coming all the way up there, HJ. Well done. Hands to heart center. Inhale, open the chest and just take a big back bend as you reach up. Good. And she's going to exhale, bend the knees a lot and fold forward. She's going to bring her hands to her elbows and let herself just pendulum there. Let herself just dangle. If you like, you can bring the feet out a little bit wider as well. That's cool. And she's just rocking from side to side. That's it. And that's brilliant. See how she's just sort of swinging off her hips there. Her upper body's really loose. You can let the back of the neck go a little bit if you like. That's it. You can let your hands dangle completely if you like. Very good. Let's take a deep breath in. Long exhale. Let yourself really melt in. Bring your hands down to the mat. Palms facing down. Bend the knees. And she's going to make her way back into hands and knees. So you can step back. And when you're ready, HJ, bring your knees towards your wrists. Kick your legs out to the side. And sit back down into it. Sit back down. That's it. Yeah, so laying back down with your head towards me. That's it. Good. And she's just going to lower the soles of her feet down here. Bring the feet out nice and wide. Let's take a twist there. So bring the knees over to the right hand side. Now, she's winging her elbows out. She's got a wall next to her, so she might not be able to extend her arms out completely. But if you like, you can. That's it. And she's going to come back up to a neutral position. There we go. And exhaling over to the left-hand side. Perfect. Let's move with breath. Let's do 3 more of those on each side. I'll let you just go with it without my breath cues there, HJ. Now, she's done this nice little movement with her arms, which is really good. So she's sort of done that on her own. I really like to see that. I really like to see intuitive movement going on as well. She's still got it. She's definitely still got it. So, 1 more on each side. Let's do 1 more on each side. Coming back up. Coming over. Perfect. She's going to come back up to a neutral position now and take this nice little sort of beginner-friendly, all-rounder reclining pigeon. So you're going to stack your right foot on top of your left knee. That's it. Bring that ankle up just a touch. No. Bring that right ankle up just a touch. That's it. Now reach for the left calf, left thigh, and then reach the right hand through the gap there. That's it. Take a deep breath in, get long in the, open the chest, broad in the shoulders. And exhale, she's going to start to draw her knee in. Now, HJ's got really mobile hips, so she can actually reach for the shin there. But you want to protect your knees by flexing back on that right foot as well. That's it.
And this one?
Well, you don't need to. That's it. And she might even just sort of gently rock from side to side a bit as well. That offers that really nice release in the lower back. There's all those little muscles around the hips and around the lower back are just getting that nice sort of opening, nice lengthening. And the pressure's just perfect. So she's going to close her eyes here. She's going to take a deep breath in. She's going to take a long exhale and squeeze in. She's going to hold. That's just a big opening happening here. Deep breath in. Long exhale. Good concentration, HJ. Then she's going to release her hands and come back down to a neutral position. Starting again on the other side. So left foot on top of the right knee. That's it. Now, HJ is very mobile in the hips. So once again, she can actually bring her foot further down towards her hip, but we're not going to for this one. She's going to keep it above the knee. Flex back on those left toes.
Below the knee.
Just on the knee is fine, yeah. Yeah, that's good. Flex back on the left toes there. And let's reach through the right hand first. That's it, and then wrap the left hand through, just so everyone can see how we do it. Now, HJ is a little bit less mobile on this right side, which is interesting. So she might not need to actually wrap her hands around her shin. You can, if you feel like it. But I can see here her left shoulder is actually lifting a touch to allow it to happen. So she's going to have to, it's fine. That's it. Now she's got 3 breaths here. Now we're going to go a little bit over, guys. I hope you're okay with that. We're going to go 3 minutes over. Good. On the last two breaths, you're going to squeeze that knee right in. Give yourself good opening in that left hip. Last one. Long exhale. And then release. Both soles of the feet come back down to the mat. I'll tell you what, let's take a deep breath in, arch the back again. Just like we did at the start. Keep the hips on the ground there, just taking a pelvic tilt. That's it. Exhale, grounding down. Bring the knees in towards the body. Lifting the knees, soles of the feet off the ground. That's it. Gently rock from side to side. And then she's going to take a deep breath in, everyone. Unfold her arms, or just let her arms fall out to the side and extend her legs. Good. Savasana. Now, what I want you to do is just roll your shoulders outwards a touch there for me. So imagine your shoulders are spilling away from your chest there. That's it. There's this sort of outward rotation happening. That's it. Take a deep breath in. And a long exhale. And we're fully relaxing in there. She might have a soft gaze, or she might be fully closing her eyes. I find a soft gaze is lovely in the morning because you're not fully sort of submersing yourself back into the darkness behind your eyes. We're still outside in the world, but we're focused. So stay in breath here. And what I mean by stay in breath is stay conscious of breath, really. So we're no longer controlling the breath. She's actually just letting it sort of switch back into its natural rhythms. Very good. Now I want you to notice how relaxed you are right now. Then on your next exhale, I want you to become 15% more heavy, more relaxed, more supple. Good. And then notice your next inhale breath without controlling it. And on your next exhale, I want you to notice the mind become a little bit quieter. So you're letting go of all that weight in the mind as well. Imagine if, when we're thinking all the time, the brain is contracted like a muscle. Let it go. Let all the thoughts disperse. Give yourself a moment of stillness here. Take a deep breath in now, HJ. Everybody take a deep breath in. Open the mouth, exhale. Let's do one more of those. As much air as you can into your lungs. Open your mouth, purge it out, cleanse. She's going to reach her hands up overhead or take some movement. And she's just reawakening the body here. So if you need to wobble yourself around a little bit or spread the fingers out or spread the toes out, that's cool. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. She's going to make her way back up into a seated cross-legged position now. And we'll seal our practice with hands at heart center. Let's soften our gaze, get long in the spine. Take a moment of gratitude for yourself, your body, your ability to change and learn and grow and adapt. For the food you eat, the water you drink, and the air you breathe. We'll take a deep breath in. Namaste.
Namaste.
Well done, everybody. Well done, HJ. Smashed it.